Thank you, Shakti, for the warm welcome and this excellent venue that you've provided us. Mr. Bill Gates, Professor Pratap Bhanu Mehta, Mr. Reena Vittal, Rishi Sanjeev Sanyal, excellencies gathered here. I welcome you all to this panel discussion in human capital growth and public policy, hosted jointly by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the Nehru Memorial Museum, and the Observer Research Foundation. This discussion is actually part of a series of events ORF is doing with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation around the implementation of sustainable development goals in India. A brief word about ORF, for those who don't know it. Just that at ORF, we are constantly striving to inform public policy and align it with the aspirations of a new, developing and emerging India. And in this effort, we attempt to integrate both the global and the local with each other and create platforms like this, which can reflect this multiverse which we call India, located in the world in constant transition. And tonight's conversation that we are planning here, the sole intention of this is to take health and nutrition right to the center stage as vital components of public policy making in any discourse in any nation. For in a polity which is confined to policy making in very disaggregated sectors, we believe and we firmly believe this is not just a social security agenda. It is a national security agenda. It is an economic agenda. We may live in a world which is obsessed by security all the time. And each year, each month, we find security getting defined in narrower and narrower terms. But the embarrassing truth is that completely avoidable mortality and morbidity, disease, malnutrition, pose the largest as well as the most uncounted and unaccounted for loss and drain of human lives. Therefore, any discussion on human security must include these questions. And to do that, human capital is the one fundamental building block of a society and of a community. And that also at the same time makes it an economic agenda. As far as returns on investments go, in any country obsessed with growth, and we are obsessed with double-digit growth, there are clear double-digit returns in these investments which are made. So all I have to say is that whatever we do, whatever India has to do, whatever it achieves across the very many projects it is simultaneously engaged in at the moment, projects on social transformation, on digitalization, projects on economic transformation, infrastructure building, human capital comes at the center of all public policy. Yes, low tax to GDP ratio is a challenge when it comes to raising resources, but in this age of knowledge, health and nutrition impact cognitive capacity, resulting in dismal learning performances, and an unhealthy, unemployable young India becomes part of a very deep crisis which is unfolding surely but slowly, which has to be addressed. And this is not true just in India. I mean, take away these factors and the demographic dividend becomes a nightmare, not just in India, but across Asia, across large swathes of Africa and the rest of the world. So I'll stop here. I will stand aside and hand over the floor to Professor Pratap Bhanu Mehta to shepherd tonight's discussions. Professor Mehta has, as you all know, taken over as the Vice Chancellor of Ashoka University. And of course, we've all been very familiar with him as the President and Head of the Center for Policy Research. But he has also fulfilled many policy roles, including as member convener of the PM's National Knowledge Commission and of the National Security Advisory Board. He has an illustrious academic career and has been writing regularly on public policy in India, on international relations, on all kinds of subjects, and his columns are eagerly awaited. I myself am a great fan of his writings. Over to you, sir.